everyone, Sara back again with another video now. This will be a special one. What we're listening to in the background is of course a children's record, so this will be my children's record and tapes collection. I know some of you guys have been wanting to see my Muppet stuff and so for some time, so here it comes now. I have, guys, I'm a metalhead and I love prog and reggae and funk and that stuff, psychedelic stuff. But I'm also a sucker for children's programs, old stuff, I mean, from the 70s and 60s and 90s. And I love the music and the records. So, and this weekend I've been in my cabin, in my cottage in the woods with my cat partner and just taking long walks in nature and picking lots and lots of berries in the sun. So the only thing I listened to this weekend was children's songs, actually, because I took along a tape of these guys that we're listening to there in the background. This tape, which I found last week for 5 Swedish dollars. What am I saying? We don't have dollars. 5 Swedish kronor. James och Karin barnlåtar, the first record. I have that on vinyl too, and the cover looks way much better on vinyl, but this tape sounds amazing. We listened to that in the forest, but now we listen to the second album, Djurens brevlåda, James och Karin. Lots of left political groovy songs from 76 with this dude and this lady. Very hippie stuff. Yeah, lots of songs about nature, animals, freedom. So it's just so brilliant, I'm a metalhead, I love prog and psychedelic and funk and reggae and all of that stuff, but yeah, I'm a sucker for children's songs, good stuff. Children's programs from the 70s, 80s, even 90s. Especially if they're kind of, about nature or psychedelic stuff, or, yeah, like Professor Balthazar. That's the psychedelic part of me that comes there. So, let's get on with it. Maybe I'll do a couple of parts, because there are quite some records and quite a lot of tapes here. But yeah, I showed you guys that one. My latest finds. I haven't been digging a lot because I'm saving money for some other stuff, and I found a turntable cheap the other day, which I showed on Facebook page. Marantz 6100, old 70s turntable in perfect shape but without the cartridge, so I'm having a cartridge mounted out, and that costs money. So this is about the only find I've done in a while. I'm not buying any new records at all. Maybe I'll do a couple of thrift shop finds, digs in the future, but yeah. I showed you guys this one, the latest Sesame Street, Swedish version of the Sesame Street songs with Cookie Monster on there. Showed you that in a video. That's one of my Sesame Street Muppet related stuff. Then of course I have one of my favorite shows when I was a kid, Paddington. The Swedish version of this one. Paddington the bear that loves marmalade. Very British. This is from 79. Nya äventyr med Paddington. I love that bear when I was a kid. Found this one a while back. What this is Cinderella. This is Askungen in Swedish. This is a real old one actually, on Disneyland Records. Love that cover. I love the old Disney songs. 76, but was first released 67, so it's quite hard even in Sweden to find children's records in good shape. From a TV program with Beppe Wolgers, Swedish actor, very famous programmel here, Bosse Parnevik. Långtradarchaufförens berättelser. This is on Elektra in 75. Orange RCA there. Lots of 70s stuff you will see here. This one I got from a partner, being one of my favorite Disney films, Little Mermaid. Den lilla sjöjungfrun. Very nice name in Swedish. There are different covers of this one, but this is the Swedish one from 89 here. Great songs. Really great movie. Really old Mary Poppins. One also my favorite Disney films, which I saw as a very little girl. Especially good to to watch when you're sick, you know, when you have the cold and you want to take that medicine. You want to have that spoonful of sugar song right here. This is a UK press in Great Britain, Regal. Really love that cover. Mono copy. All of these are cheap finds. Now maybe one isn't so cheap, but John Blund, Mr. Sandman here, Sjösaga 3. This is the third release. Swedish radio produced these ones. Loved that puppet show when I was a kid also. Very 70s show. But I'm born in the 80s, 81. But this was still on TV in the 80s. This is from 73. My first one, John Blund, Halv sju sagor. Because it halv sju means 6:30, because that's when it was airing on TV. Also here, Sveriges Radio, the label 72. Couple of Tintin albums, this being my favorite. Den mystiska stjärnan, just love this cover. I will frame this one sometime. You can hear the record skipping. I need a better copy of this Djurens brevlåda. Can't remember which year this is from, but I think this is one of the 70s releases. There were a couple of ones that were released in the 80s also, but really love this one. Cheap find. I was very lucky because the Tintin's albums are quite hard to find. Now the one I found in second-hand shop. Tintin, plan 714 till Sydney. Swedish ones. Let me just move that needle. There you go. As you can hear, I need another copy, but it's so hard to find James O'Carrin stuff. But yeah, it's a good one to have too. Also one of my favorites, Tintin in Tibet. In Tibet, 78. The strips back here. You can find quite a lot of Tintin tapes also. I have a couple. Probably one of my absolute favorite shows. Fablernas Värld, another puppet show that was I believe it was recorded in early 70s or so. It's not Swedish from the beginning, but it aired in the 70s and also still running in the 80s, and sometimes they still show it on Swedish national television. Yeah, just love that old, you know. full of nature, lots of animals living in nature in the forest, having troubles, being friends, whatever. Simma lugnt. It's gonna take it cool, the old says, every time the show begins. So another one of that show. Hard to find, Fabelans Värld Volume 2. Originalinspelning från filmen Simma lugnt. You can see some of the puppets there. Sonora gula serien The Yellow Label released a lot of children's shows, re-released a lot of children's shows records. So yeah, recorded in 70s, 1970. Yow! Another great one, Fantasia, Walt Disney. This is a Reader's Digest copy. Really love that cover. This is in great shape, like mint shape. I've seen that a couple of times afterwards. I found that one, but always scratched up. Okay. The tape I showed. This is it. One of the finds that I got, or one of the records that I got when I traded in that kind of weird jazz fusion Swedish African album for the turntable on the cassette deck. Got this one together with some Bo Hansson and stuff. Love those paintings, the cartoons. Great. This and this, what we're listening to, my favorite ones. So damn good. Okay, The Muppet Show, of course, original one. This was not, it was maybe $5 or so at the French shop. Really cool. I love Jim Henson stuff, as you can tell, because I showed the Dark Crystal soundtrack. This is a bit scratched up, but yeah, it's on Pi Records. Really need to clean this up, I can see. But yeah, I absolutely adored the Muppets when I was a kid. The Muppets, and we had a bit of Sesame Street on TV, and Fraggle Rock, of course. Just love the puppet shows. Still do, have it on DVD. Need to get my hands on Fraggle Rock. Okay, one of the best Christmas records ever. John Denver and the Muppets. Christmas Together. And this is actually, this plastic sleeve has the logo of a record shop that was here a long time ago, that has closed for many years ago. But this is one of my first second-hand finds many years ago, maybe 10 years ago or more. When the thrift shops, the second-hand shops, didn't have a lot of records or good stuff. Felix or Det flygande tefatet. I actually have 2 copies of this because it's so hard to find. It was released on Kupol. Now it's one of my favorite animators or painters or whatever. Jan Löv, he has done a lot of children's books. I have a couple of ones, and cartoons, Felix. And one of my favorite TV shows as a kid, and still watch it, Skrotnisse och hans vänner. He did that show, and I just love Jan Löv stuff. It was a exhibition in Gothenburg a couple of years ago. At the same time, Frida Kahlo original paintings was shown in the museum there in Gothenburg, in the art museum, and also the paintings and also the figurines of Jan Löv that did this. So, of course, in just a couple of hours we saw this, the children's stuff, the childish stuff, which I love, and the very beautiful paintings of Frida Kahlo, which I also love. So the different sides of me came together that day. But this is just brilliant. Actually, the strip to story here, really great. And I'm so happy to have, you can see my note here, this is my second copy, to have 2 copies of that one. Really great. Any Swedes out there, hope you guys find that one. Another one, the psychedelic stuff, Dr. Snuggles, Fantastiska Äventyr, the TV show. Also very hard to find. Very hard to find. Jeffrey O'Kelly of course did this, so it's not Swedish. This is a pressing on Polydor from 79, and it is great. I love my Dr. Snuggles. Still watch it. I suppose my love for Dr. Snuggles and Professor Balthazar is all the inventions, but because I love to invent stuff, to find solutions to problems. Dunderklumpen. Yeah, this is one of the coolest 70s movies ever. Caroline, which did also Resan till Melonien. This is his more well-known 70s movie, Dunderklumpen, with Beppe Wolgers again there, actor. It's half cartoon or animated and half actors. Really great. I used to have more copies of this, but I've given one away to a friend and some other people. Okay, I don't know actually what this is. This is, I suppose, from 75. It's kind of Trollgas adventskalender. It was a show during Christmas here in Sweden. Leading up to Christmas Eve, we have different shows, and you have a calendar, and you open up doors for every day, you know, that stuff. So Trollgas adventskalender. Never seen this show, but I hope to, because it's so damn good songs to this one. So much fun about this troll lady. Just love the, you know, weird stuff. Of course, Fragglarna, it's what the Fraggle Rock is called in Sweden. Fragglarna. Love this. Rest in peace, Jim Hansen, because he was a genius. And there you can see the Little Workers. 84, so on RCA, the Swedish version. I love these songs, man. You can't beat that stuff. This is one that wasn't cheap. Okay, of course, Professor Balthazar. Look at that cover. Very, very hard to find. The Swedish version from 1980 on Marilla Records that released a lot of children's records as well here in Sweden. More obscure stuff. Let me see the label here. That's one of the Marilla labels or logos there. So damn good again. I mean, I can't believe I paid like I think it was maybe, yeah, little more than 100 Swedish kronor for this, like 10 euros, so a little bit more, but yeah, I had to have it. Another one I have 2 copies of. Sesame Street, really early release, US pressings, because I have bought one and it's quite in not so good shape, the record, and I found another one still in the shrink here in better shape. So with the, of course, American versions here with Rubber Ducky and I love trash, people in your neighborhood, and that kind of stuff. But I will keep both because you never know who wants to hear this music. Another one, Sesame Street Swedish version from 77 with the monster song Sesame 2, Sesame 1 from 76. The Swedish songs, they're quite one cover, but yeah, playable. All of these are playable. And yeah, another Paddington, which I started with. Födelsedagsfest. Birthday party. Paddington's birthday party. Do you guys remember this cute little bear? Yeah, I even had one of these dolls. So okay, let's just make one video out of this, but just very quickly show the tapes also. Let me see here. Some I have on tape also here. One of the latest finds I have had a few weeks ago, Bamse, Swedish television show from 70s once again. Bamse, great. About a bear when his grandmother is makes him ultra strong honey, which he grows stronger of. So yeah, lives in the woods, take care of his friends, up to adventures. Alfons Åberg, another Swedish show, and also books as well as this was also made to books. Really great, really fun. This is a really weird one. Hans Alfredsson sjunger blommig falukorv och andra visor för barn. Hans Alfredsson is a well-known actor and comedian in Sweden. He used to belong in a comedy group with Tage Danielsson, also actor, and Gösta Ekman, and also the Swedish jazz singer Monica Zetterlund was a part of that. But this is just Hans Alfredsson singing children's songs. Very weird children's songs, but it's very cool. But you know, they did a weird thing, their comedy, yeah, but I like it. Fraggle Rock, same as the vinyl, on Muppet Music, RCA. This is really cool to listen to. Blix Gordon, this is Flash Gordon. Kampen mot Ming, the struggle against Ming. Tal, musikeffekter. So voices, music and effects. Lots of effects on this one. Very, very spacey. LPC, lots of Asterix tapes. Vikingarna, the Vikings. Trekampen. And Cleopatra. Drar i fält. Another one of the Fablernas Värld. Tintin tapes. Månen. The Moon. Kong Otto Spiran. Castafiores juveler. I don't know the original French titles of these ones. Also, Den svarta ön, The Black Island. The Black Gold, Svarta guldet. Lots of Lucky Luke tapes here. Lucky Luke. Lucky Luke's fiancé. The brothers Dalton gets kidnapped. I'm kind of bad at translating right now. Billy the Kid. The Wild Western Circus. Really, really nice. So that's my children's collection. Sorry for making it so long. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, it's all fun stuff, right? And I hope you guys, some of you guys at least, are as childish as me. You know, it makes life so much easier to just give into your inner child and never really let it die, and mix that with brutal metal and progressive psychedelic music. It's a great way of life. So hope you guys do children's collections as well, if you guys have any of that stuff. I always want to see more Muppet, Fraggle Rock related stuff. So take care. I will soon do a response to Mikko's contest. I hope I make it in time. I'm going to search through my collection and see if I find any good covers that fit the music. And I know I will. So take care and play lots of children's music now. I mean, just enjoy it.